Hi, it's John Glynn. In this particular session I'm going to be looking at using or creating an action and it's been requested by one of my students relating to making lots of pictures into suitable for going onto a website. So rather than having to do everything one by one, is to create a little process which will do it automatically, and that's resizing to the correct size for a website. These actually put them onto Facebook, but this would work for anything to do with resizing. Okay, so the basic principle is you need to have the actions window open, or the panel open, which would be on the right hand side. To find the actions panel, just got to window in the top tools bar, and in the top toolbar you'll find action as one of the first options, and it also has a shortcut key as well, Alt plus F9. I'm using a PC, so it certainly works on this one. And this is in Photoshop Professional. I'll just say that Photoshop Elements as an alternative software can use actions but cannot create them. So you have to create an action in another program which is compatible with Photoshop Elements if you want to use it in Photoshop Elements. Otherwise, you're stuck with actually using it in Photoshop. So this is professional version of Photoshop. What I'm going to do is create the action. So to do that, I open up the panel and go to create action, which is looks like a little piece of paper effectively with a corner turned over, and it says create new action. I click on that and it will give me the chance to name it, otherwise it will just call it action 1. And I'm going to put in a name. I'm saying Facebook, but it could be for printing of anything else, or for resizing for another purpose. And then I'm just going to say record. I'm not changing anything else, I'm just going to say record. There is no speed limit on this, you don't have to rush it or anything, there's no time frame, so the computer just does the action you want it to do. So the action here would be to resize. So I got to image, resize, and the file size is very big. I'm using a full frame camera, so it's very big. It's going to resample the image. The whole point of this is for a website is you're going to be reducing the number of pixels that you're going to have and reduce the file size. So the resolution here 300 is far too big for a computer monitor. It doesn't need to be that big. Most computer monitors are around about 72 pixel per inch, so 72 pixels per inch should be fine. And you'll notice that in fact immediately I do that, the number of pixels are reduced anyway from the full size. Make sure you're on by Cubic Sharper, which is aimed for reducing, keeping the quality of the picture, but for reductions. If you do a little drop down menu, you'll find that by Cubic there's a smoother as well for making pictures larger if you're going to go down this route of resampling. So it's just different ways of mathematically keeping the integrity of your picture. So by Cubic Sharper. Now the big thing really is width and height. Now if you're going to put a picture onto a website, the provider will usually advise you as to the biggest number you can have along the longest edge. So if it's a landscape, it'd be the width with the longest edge. If it's a portrait, it'd be the height. And they'll give you a set of pixels that you put it to. In this one, it's to 2048 is the maximum number of pixels along the longest edge for this particular website, Facebook, at the highest quality. And you'll notice the height will automatically change to keep the picture in proportion. If you're printing, it'll probably be the resolution that the printer would suggest would be 300. So the resolution then becomes important. But for a website, it's really to do with the width and height of pixels, and the resolution doesn't have to be very high at all. So now when I say OK to this particular picture, the actual image will reduce in size physically because I have reduced the number of pixels in the actual picture itself. If it doesn't change size, you haven't resampled the image, and if it goes bigger, you've resampled it by adding pixels, not reducing them. I can now stop the edit video, or the action. I can just stop the action from continuing. If I continue and save this picture, then that will be included in the action, but in future any pictures I save will go to this particular folder that I save it into and be given the same name, so effectively I would be overwriting all my previous pictures. So I have to stop it at this point, and all I do is go to the stop button in the recorder option here, just click that, and that's the action complete. Now, to check that it is actually working, I'm going to just quickly get another picture and drag it into Photoshop, and I'll choose a different image so that you can tell it's not the same. Something that's half decent, although these are just, I haven't actually worked on these pictures. These are pictures I took on holiday. So there we have another photo. And just to see how it works, I go to my action. So you obviously have opened up the actions. You go to whichever one you've created, in this case Facebook, and all I do is then click the play button, and it does the action, and now it's done it. And to double check that it has done it, I can just go up to image, go to image size, and sure enough, there is the width 2048 pixels and the resolution by cubic sharper. So it's all done and dusted. I can just cancel that. I will save that picture, and now any other pictures I do in the future will be, I can just click on that Facebook play, and it will just work through each picture as you go through them. Or you can do that as a batch and go to File and go to Automate, and you can do it as a batch, because in the actions you can in batching you can look for the action. It's already in there actually, Facebook, but all the other actions are in there as well, and you would then choose where it's going, where it's coming from, where it's going, give them all a name so that they don't all overwrite each other, and there you have it. It's straightforward after that. Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit, and yeah, thanks for watching.